This was not planned. I did not wear my Kentucky shirt knowing that he was going to point out Possum Trot and Monkey's uncle. Monkey's elbow. Okay. Yes, I am from a small town in Kentucky, and I really appreciated your asking everyone and engaging people, Jim, right at the beginning about, has anybody lived in a small town? Anybody know anything about a small town? Then you went on to tell us about some interesting things about small town people that often are overlooked. So as a small town person, I was very pleased that you were looking at the sense of humor, that you were looking at the interesting names that they used, and also the obstreperousness is one of the things you left out. But we, as a small town person, we can be pretty vocal too. I really can't say anything else other than you have improved so greatly with your ahs and ums. Fabulous. That is the best thing. I'm so proud of you. You did an excellent job. I have to say that before I say anything else. The purpose of the number 7 speech was to focus on research and use specific facts and examples to support your main theme. You did that beautifully. We know that you love history. Whenever you're Toastmaster or when you give a speech, you always share interesting historical tidbits that you've researched and come up with. So we know you love history, and that was evident here. One of the things that I could suggest is that you could have had a map, because you used no notes. That was absolutely fabulous. I don't even remember the name of Monkey's Eyebrow. I don't know, and I haven't been there, but I kind of know where it is. But I think if you'd had a map, it would have been fun to kind of point some of those things out on the map. That would have been a suggestion that may have helped give us something to visualize. I love the way that you talked about, of course, Kentucky first, most important, and then you talked about the interesting little towns, and you clearly drew us a map in space about where you were going, and then you turned this phenomenal twist on it, saying all of these kind of, well, suggestive names, but it was so funny and cute. And you used sweet lips and protection and some of the other things that were really funny and made it very clever and interesting and educational at the same time. I love the way that you wove in family history about Burlison County and the president of Vice, which I thought was really cute. And also about you live next to nowhere, where your mother was when you were a child. So the wonderful things that came out of this were your wonderful sense of humor, your love of history, your unbelievable ability to memorize things. I think you were actually maybe a little bit shy on time because you were looking at the clock and it wasn't green yet. So you just pulled more facts out that you had already memorized out of your head and then just gave them all. So I really have to commend you again on a great speech, Jim. You did a wonderful job and absolutely extremely improved in the ahs and ums. Thanks.